Race 1 grid sees Tom Roach and Brett Smith on the front row with Preston and Baldwin lining up for the second row. It's Ed Gay alongside Alan Henderson with Charlie Charman and Wayne Lamonte in 8th. 9th place for Simon Goddard and 10th for Andy Coombs. Blackwell Chambers lines up alongside 44 Paul Bishop with Matt Robinson and Dan O'Connor 117 and 14th. James Blake Baldwin is alongside Chris Hart. And in 17th we've got Adam Craig and Callum Edwards. JJ Clements and Sam Smith, with 21st for JCE John Coburn Evans and Paul Tucker in 22nd. Richard Collins and Joshua Jackson down in 24th with Liversidge and Prescott in 26th. 27 is Stephen Craggs, 28th is James Atherton with Clive Powells, William Phillips, Chris Evans and Simon Woods rounding out the complete grid. A huge grid of MX-5s and we're already under starters orders. The red lights are on and we're away. We're racing at Croft and it's a flying start once again for that man Tom Roach as he heads down towards Clairvaux, and we go on board with Simon Goddard in the Blink Motorsport car, and everything's going to funnel up as we come in towards Clairvaux. It's very tight. Goddard goes in the inside. A huge save by Ed Gay. What a bit of driving by Ed Gay. Big loup over the curb on the inside of Clairvaux. He manages to hold that car right in front of our onboard man Simon Goddard. But at the front, already stretching away, it is Tom Roach in the Blendini Motorsport car as he heads down towards Tower Bend. And a nice, comfortable lead there as we see the streaming pack coming down towards Tower now. The rest of the guys all jockeying for position. But once again, it's that man, number 1, who is Mr. MX5 just now in the BRSCC Championship. Tom Roach accelerates away and he starts stretching his legs through the fast part of Croft here. We go through the Jim Clark S's, the fast left and fast right, and then we come out through Barcroft at the far end of it, in towards Sunny Inn. Tricky corner. This is Barcroft here. The car really dances about on the brakes a little bit there before we take the car through Sunny Inn and then into Sunny out as well. Before coming back up towards the end of the lap. Really tight little complex, but beautiful, beautiful weather here at Croft today. As you see all these MX-5s absolutely flying through, kicking up a little bit of dust further down in the pack there. But still, Roach is the man away at the head of the pack as they come in towards the tight complex towards the end of this lap. A little bit of fighting. Looks like Henderson's trying to make a move. Charman's in the middle of that, and here goes Ed Gay jumping up the inside and all over. Yes, and Ed Gay gets that position. So the number 14 car, white car with the green mirrors. Take your hat off to Ed Gay there. That was a classic move, but we go on board with Goddard, and Goddard looks like he's got a really good drive out the corner here, and he's coming up alongside Simon Baldwin now in the number 48 car. Can he make this move? Sticky's on the outside of Clairvaux. It's not the best place to be. He's going to try a cut back, but no, he's going to run out of road because it gets extremely narrow here. But the little MX-5, you can see him just dancing about on the steering wheel there, extremely close to the back of Baldwin there. I don't think you could possibly get any closer than that in the background. As through and heading towards Tower are the leaders now. This is directly opposite from the pit, so when you're on the pit wall you can see all of that happening right in front of you. Preston has got a bit of heat, but look at that. Gay goes up the inside of Henderson. Good move there. Ed Gay is a man on a mission today. Qualified a little bit out of position, so we say, and he really is fighting back towards the front of the pack. He's been on board through the Jim Clark S's, through the left, then through the right. You've got to watch not use too much exit there because they will penalise you. You can see Gay just keeping 2 wheels inside, and surely he's not going to have a look into Barcroft. No, or into Sunny we should say. You can actually see his bonnet flapping about there. Such was the turbulent air that was coming off the back of Preston's MX-5. But Gay is a man on a mission, as is Henderson. Look at Henderson come fighting back here as they come up towards the complex. Henderson is now on the outside, so he hesitates a little bit, but then he thinks better of it. He's going to go round the outside again. He's going to take the position back at the complex. So good, forceful move, but now advantage Gay as they come back through because he's on the inside as they come in towards the hairpin. Great footage from Preston here. Almost a little bit of contact there. And Charman, look at that. Charlie Charman jumps forward and takes the position away from Alan Henderson. So a good opportunistic move by the white number 42 car there of Charlie Charman. And unfortunately for Alan Henderson, he almost made the position on Gay, but then he lost out. But we're on board with Preston here. That's a cracking camera view. You can see the cars just coming through. There's a dip just in the middle of Clairvaux there. The car really gets a little bit unsettled. It's a corner which leads you in, takes you in, and then tightens up for you before you get into this chicane here. A very quick chicane opposite the pit complex. You can see in the background there just now, and heading down towards Tower. At the front, it is Tom Roach, number 1 Blendini car, and he is stretching away at the front here. Really a very, very impressive drive so far from Tom Roach. Again, the 14 car there has been the man on the move, and Preston runs wide. Now Preston, that's going to really hurt his chance of keeping Gay behind him, because as they come up towards Tower Bends in the background, Gay looked like he was making a move. We're focusing just now on Tom Roach as he comes flying through Barcroft and gets on the brakes before Sonny, but in the background there, yeah, Preston manages to hold off Gay. I'm trying to say that it was going to hurt his momentum coming out of Tower, and it certainly did. Charman has got Henderson all over him as they go through there now as well. And Henderson, a man who will be fighting back, he was trying to make a position up and get past Gay, and he's going to do it again. He's going to try and go on the outside going into the complex. He realises that that's not going to be happening, and Charman fends him off. But Preston now has got a lot of heat from the white number 14 car. Here we go, look at this. Ed Gay all over the back and just about making contact there with young Preston. But not to be. He gets good drive out of the final corner and coming down to click off another lap here at Croft. Beautiful sunny conditions. As you can see, the skies are a little bit of scattered cloud, but the conditions at Croft are absolutely perfect, and we're going to stay on board as we go through Clairvaux here on this Blink Motorsport car with Preston. Through we go, just hitting the curb there, and look at the speed of Gay as he comes through there. Ed Gay carrying so much speed through the first part of that corner, and he's tucked right underneath young Preston now as they come up towards chicane. He's trying to outpsych Preston as they come through the chicane and head down, but Preston is not to be outpsyched. It is not happening. Stretching away at the front is still the Blendini car of Tom Roach, but look at the battle just behind, the battle for third place. Gay now trying to come round the outside of Tower, and there's almost contact. So close, and Henderson goes past as well. Henderson makes a move on Charman going in towards Tower. So a cracking bit of driving from Alan Henderson. He really is a man on a charge, because he did lose a position and he's kind of out of sync. He should almost be round about the same pace as Ed Gay up towards the front. But we've also got to take our hat off to number 39, Brett Smith, who is in second place just now in the blue car. And Brett's he's hanging in behind Tom Roach. He's dropping back a little bit, but he's holding his own in second position right now. But he's really going to have to watch. If Preston does get passed by Gay, he is going to come absolutely honking up towards the back of him as number 36 car goes through our shot. That's Andy Coombs. Andy gave us a good show from a couple of the races at Rockingham, and it's good to see Andy back up at the sharp end here at Croft as we go on board with James Blake Baldwin. Now we get to see all the fancy tricks of the trade here. James has got the onboard camera with the data logger. You can see the top left of the screen exactly where we are on Croft Circuit just now, and he's all over the back of Andy Coombs here. He's trying to go around the outside now. Is he trying to set Coombs up here? Will he get a good cutback coming out of this last corner? There's a lock-up. There's a lock-up. It was Coombs who locked up, but no, it's not to be for James Blake Baldwin. Although he was trying there, it was not going to happen as they head down the main straight now. And we're staying on board with James. Coombs sits in the middle of the track just watching his rearview mirror. Baldwin goes towards the inside. It's going to be a big lunge from here. It's in fact it's a good manoeuvre. He gets the car slowed down, he gets through, and he gives Coombs nowhere to go. A quick check of the mirror, and just to make sure he hadn't thrown Coombs off the road there. As you can see, Goddard isn't picking up anything off a toe, isn't picking up a slipstream as they head down towards Tower. And what's Monty going to do? Is he going to defend? No, he's taking the standard traditional racing line, but further back, Robinson having to defend from Coombs. Because that yellow car is pretty menacing now. And the rest of them all flood through. So Monty's holding, I'm not going to say holding these guys up, because as I say, his lap times are still pretty impressive. But this is where Goddard seems a little bit stronger, if anything. Monty runs a bit wide there. Might have to breathe out the throttle. You can just see exactly what that does. Is Goddard going to have a shot through Barcroft in towards Sonny? No, he's not. Somebody sideways in the background coming through Barcroft there, and manages to hold it together just behind Andy Coombs. That looked a little bit exciting from where I was sitting anyway. And back through Sonny out. Monty defending again as they come towards the complex, and this is now starting to have an effect on the lap time, because these guys are starting to stack up behind Goddard, and you're going to have to watch out for Andy Coombs. We saw Andy Coombs at Rockingham making some pretty aggressive overtakes. Robinson's right in the middle of that now, and these guys have all really concertinaed up now as we come in towards the hairpin again. Little lock up from the front inside wheel, the light wheel on Andy Coombs' yellow car. Oh, Monty makes a mistake. Goddard's alongside him. So it's a pure power drag race down towards the first corner, but back at the front, Ed Gay has got past Brett Smith. So So Ed Gay has made a good position at the front. He's made up time and he has brought young Preston along with him. Alex Preston has come along. So Gay now in second place, from Brett Smith in third, and Alex Preston in fourth. Almost dropping a wheel off the track was Ed Gay there in that white car, flirting with disaster on the edge of that white line. I hesitate for a minute to draw a breath because that looked like that could have been quite a scary place to go missing as you're going towards Tower. But Alex Preston looking at the back of Brett Smith, does he give him a little tap? Going through the fast Jim Clark S's here, he's telling him to hurry up. Don't try and defend, come on. Either that or get out my way. As he goes back at the inside, what a move with Smith. He goes up the inside of Gay. Beautiful, beautiful move. A little bit sideways in the way in. And look at them, they're sideways through, Sonny out. Beautiful bit of driving from these guys, and Gay manages to hold on. How he held on there, I will never know, and they're furiously defending. And here comes Preston trying to go around the outside into the complex, but Smith runs hot. Preston's trying to cut back underneath him. This is going to put him in the plum seat if he's alongside him. By the time they come towards the hairpin now, as we pick it up from the outside view, yes, Preston is on the outside. So Smith tries to squeeze him, but that's going to give Preston the inside. And well, Ed Gay done well, very well to hold that off there. I don't know if that was a manoeuvre from Brett Smith or if he maybe just missed a braking point. But that's one of the bravest manoeuvres we've seen yet.